Welcome to Spiritism Explored and Explained, where we take you on a journey of discovery of the other side, the spirit realm, the universe from which you came and shall return. What happens when a child dies? Many spiritists believe that when a child dies, the spirit returns to an adult form, so they may start over once again. In some of the books by Andre Louise, there are mentions of places where spirits care for children. One would think this would be a rare occurrence. After all, newly formed spirits are first reincarnated upon primitive worlds. There is an explanation to this mystery in the book Between Heaven and Earth by Francisco Chico C. Xavier, inspired by the spirit Andre Louise. Andre Louise is talking to his companions when they are visiting a center for spirit children. And as usual, Andre is curious about such centers. He records the following conversation. According to the old classical theology, newborns remained in limbo after death, without the glory of heaven or the torment of hell, whereas of late, with the new concepts of spiritualism, such discarnates have been thought to immediately resume their adult personhood. A lot of times that is exactly what happens, explains one of the spirits. When the spirit has reached an elevated evolutionary level and has assumed mental command of itself, it acquires the ability to easily disengage itself from the imposition of the physical form, overcoming the difficulties of pre-adult discarnation. We know of great souls who were reborn for a very short time, simply with the objective of awakening beloved hearts to the acquisition of moral values. Then, right afterwards, they recover their former appearance. However, the same does not apply for most children that discarnate. Souls that are still prisoners of unconscious automatism are relatively a long way from self-governance. They rest and are led by nature, like babies in their mother's laps. They are unable to undo the ties that bind them to the rigid principles that guide the world of forms. Thus, they need time in order to be renewed. This is why we cannot do without the recovery time needed for someone who has left the physical vehicle in infancy, because after the biological struggle of reincarnation or discarnation, for those who are in the early stages of acquiring mental power, time has to function as an indispensable element for restoration. The length of that time depends on how the learner applies him or herself to acquire inner light through his or her own moral growth. Hence, what are we told? Once again, our ability to free ourselves from a materialistic world and concentrate on love and helping others does make a difference in subsequent lives. With a superior pool of knowledge, we are able to recover our spiritual form, while those who have been reincarnated to begin another trial, without first attaining a taste of the wonderfulness of spiritual life, are at a disadvantage. We are truly creatures of our own mind. We should invest as much energy in the development of our inner bodies as we do in our outward appearance. God bless. If you're interested in spirits and how spirits live and thrive and grow in the spirit world, you should read my book, Spirits in the Spirit Universe. It is book 2 of Spiritism as revealed to an Anglican vicar. It covers communication that pertains to 5 main themes: spirit education in the lower levels of heaven and the higher levels of heaven, the attributes of spirits, and next, the power of spirits, and lastly, knowledge of the universe. This book exposes a whole new world. Imagine a fantasy world where if you apply yourself, you can travel from sphere to higher sphere, accumulating new attributes and powers after graduating from each level. Nothing could stop you, for there are no limits. Promotion is based solely on merit. Within each stage, your mind is fully engaged in comprehending the most extraordinary knowledge, all within an atmosphere of supportive and congenial friends. If this sounds like heaven to you, then you are correct. It is heaven. God bless.